me, Jesus.
Why? 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 Why?
Hey man, you know who it is. Back like I never left. Young Jesus, aka Young Hay, aka, you know, that guy. But shit, hopefully y'all can hear me over this loud ass exhaust, man, I just got. But, you know, y'all hear it, you know. But, yeah, I just bought my dream car, man. Or one of my dream cars. The next one, hopefully I can get. Well, I really want a truck by next year. We'll see if, next year, we'll see if I could do that. But, I want a Chrysler 300. And I also want a Subaru WRX STI. I might just want the WRX. I don't know yet, but yeah. But shit, I finally got the Crown Vic after, I don't even know how long I've been wanting this car. Probably about 2-3 years. I got this car. I had it for about a month now, I think. I went down to Florida. I got it in Tampa, Florida. I paid 38 or 37. He gave me $100 off. Shit, the car was driving. Well, the only problem with the car when I first bought it was it needed a new serpentine belt, and it needed I think it was cylinder 8. I think it was cylinder 8 that was misfiring. So I just went ahead and changed all the spark plugs and the coils. That cost a pretty penny. It was about, I think probably about $400 for everything. Then I bought a belt, put the belt on. There's a story behind that, but we're gonna say that for another day. But anyway, so I drove it back up to Georgia. There was no problems at all. So I was driving for maybe like 2-3 weeks, and when I had went to go get my tattoo, which I'm gonna be showing y'all, maybe we'll see. But I had went and got my tattoo, and it was raining. It was raining like a motherfucker that day. I think either that day or the day after. And I don't know if this had anything to do with it, but I had hit a bump. I had hit a big ass bump. Like, it sounded like my wheels about to pop off or something. So I hit that bit, and then my ABS light and my parking brake had turned on. So I didn't really think nothing of it. I just went home, did some research, all that. So it was like probably a speed sensor. It was some other shit. So I'm driving it, and then I know, and it's raining. It's raining. So I'm driving out. I put my windshield wipers on. They working. Then all of a sudden they just get slow as hell. So I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, oh man. So then I see my turn signal is blinking fast, but when I wouldn't turn it on, that shit would just like when you look at your blink, you can see a blinker on your instrument cluster. So when it's not on, it's just fading in and out, like just barely, like flickering. Then when I put that signal on, my ABS light, well, previously my ABS light in parking lot would be flashing. When I put that signal on, the left turning signal, it would stay solid. So I'm like, oh hell no. I was like, I don't know what's going on with this motherfucker. So I called my uncle, used to work on cop cars, so he basically know everything there is to know. So I called him. He's like, it's probably your multi-function switch. So I went and bought one of those. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this. Everything gonna be all right. So I'm driving there, cause the shop, I bought it from O'Reilly's. The O'Reilly's was on my house. Then they didn't have it, so I had to go to another one farther out. So, excuse me. So I'm driving there. I'm driving from there. I picked it up already. I'm driving from there, and my shit started overheating. I'm like, oh man, come on now. So goddamn, I pull over, and I notice immediately. I'm like, hold on, my fan's not spinning. Well, it's spinning, but it's spinning slow as hell. Like, I can stick my finger in there and pull it out before it even hit my finger. So, man, this bringing back flashbacks. So goddamn, And for those of you that don't know, I had a 2000 Monte Carlo, and the same shit happened with that one. Not the same shit, but it had an overheating problem, so the shit just kept overheating. So I'm not stressing out. I'm like, God damn, like not this again. So I was really having PTSD or something. So long story short, I made it back home. You know, I put on the heat, so draw the heat from the engine, keep the fan on, all that. So when I get home, I can feel no matter of fact, when I'm driving home, I'm just sitting at stoplights and shit. I'm feeling like kind of dying, you know, come back. Dying to come like fading away. Like this bitch about to give out on me. I'm like, damn, I just bought you, man. Don't die me already. Like shit, we ain't even had like a good time yet. I ain't in no burnouts. So I made it home. I parked the car, and it's still doing that fading in and out. So I still got the car, and I walk outside. I open the hood, and then I noticed that the whole left side of my headlights is gone. Like the parking light ain't working no more. The flashes ain't working no more. The high beams ain't working. None of that. And then just for shits and giggles, I turn my lights off, and lo and behold, the goddamn fan turned on. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, don't tell me I bought a lemon. Don't tell me that the Crown Vic doing me like this. Like I don't know, I probably wouldn't watch every Crown Vic video on YouTube that there is, and all these motherfuckers saying, oh, it's a good car, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers done lied to me. I done bought the world's worst Crown Vic. Also 2011, by the way. I'm like, damn, I done bought the worst Crown Vic ever made. So I call my guy, I'm telling him what's happening. He's like, oh, it might be an alternator. I'm telling him more and more about all the shit that's going wrong with this bitch. He's like, oh man, you probably got electrical problems. So I look under the hood and I see, well, matter of fact, even before this, I was checking my fuses to see if my fuse for my wipers had went out. So I'm checking the fuse and I see a red wire coming from I think it's the wiper fuse. It's either the wiper fuse or the ABS fuse. It's one of them two. I see a red wire connected into the fuse. I'm like, why the fuck is this wire here? So that same night, I'm looking under the hood. I see a whole bunch of just wires that's cut hot wires, cut ground wires, all that shit. I'm like, oh man, it is an electrical problem. I was gonna take it. So the next day, I think I had to call out of work for this bullshit. So I can't remember. I've been calling out so much, you know, it's Corona. So I called the dealerships the next day, and they're all saying, the one closest to my house said, we don't have a dedicated electrician here, so you can't come in. Actually, I went up there. They was like, we can't do nothing for you until November. I'm like, November? I'm like, how don't y'all? They're like, oh, we short staff, blah blah blah. I'm like, man, y'all need to train more than one person how to work on electricity or the electronics on a car. So they tell me I could go to another dealership. I drive there, and I'm explaining to the guy what's happening. I could just see it on the guy's face. He's like, man, what is this motherfucker saying? I'm like, I know it sounds weird. I know it sounds weird, but this is what's happening. And then when he got in the car, he started it, and the motherfucker died on. I'm like, God damn. So he was just unfazed by it. He just started the bitch back up and drove it in the shop. So I had followed him back in, and I heard him telling the other guy, who I guess is gonna be working on my car, what was wrong with it. Then I just seen the guy laughing. I slick wanted to goddamn say something, but I'm like, man, this motherfucker working on my car. I can't goddamn, I can't be upsetting the person that work on my car. That's one tip for everybody. Do not upset people that do stuff for you. Like if they cooking your food, goddamn fixing something that you got broken, do not mouth off to them, because they will fuck it up. Trust me. So long story short, I asked him how long it's gonna be. He's like, to be honest, I don't know how long. It could be a few hours or a few days. I'm like, God. I'm like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Like, I can't catch a break with this bitch. So he tells me he gonna do a diagnosis on the ABS and the headlights. I told him I thought it was the light module, light control module. He's like, nah, it's probably not that because you wouldn't have any headlight function. So I'm like, all right. I was like, do you think it could be the alternator, like, cause it's like doing that little stuttering thing? He's like, nah, cause you probably would have never made it here just on battery. So they had my car about how long they had it? They probably had about 4 or 5 hours because I dropped it off at 12 or 11, maybe 10 or 11, and I got it back at like 4, I think. I can't remember, but they called me. My baby right now. The only thing that's not working still, but it wasn't working when I first got it, is the windshield washer fluid. That's not working, but I fixed that. I don't really care. I don't really clean my windows like that. I just let the rain clean it. But excuse me. But yeah. So what I ended up paying at the dealership was I got the paper right here still. It's $475.53. What they told me they had to do, they said they had to rewire a lot of shit. The headlights, the ABS, the fan. They had to rewire a whole bunch of shit. Basically, all the shit that I said was wrong with the motherfucker, they had to rewire. And they had to redo a lot of grounds, he said, because a lot of grounds was messed up. My uncle said being an old police car, they just cut a lot of shit out. They're really not careful with it. So I kind of expected for like before I bought the car, a lot of a few electrical problems, like stuff not working, like the probably the most I thought was the interior lights. I ain't think goddamn fan and my headlights and shit would be fucked up. But yeah, they did that, and now she got damn running right. I ain't having that stalling out problem. None of that. Yeah, but shit, I did a few things to this car, man. But that'll be in the next video. I just wanted to tell you I bought the world's worst Crown Vic. The electrical problems out the ass. I mean, I love this car, but goddamn, this shit had me stressing for a minute, man. But yeah, I like this car, man. Oh, the only thing that still don't work, I probably need to just put a bulb, because I don't think I can see a bulb, and it's my spotlight. I can't wait to get that bit working. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can't wait. But yeah, the car drive good as fuck. I got a few more things I wanna do to this car. Well, a lot more things. I ain't gonna say a few. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all a video that once I get to where I need to go. I'm gonna record a video of the outside. The outside is clean as hell. I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the cleanest Crown Vic that y'all ever see. Oh, this was a K9 unit too. I forgot to tell y'all. This was a K9 unit. So it got a lot of idle hours. I ain't gonna lie. It got 10,000 of them bitches. I don't know where. He must have just not been working or something, like not driving. He was just been sitting in one spot or something. Like, it's only a 2000. It's not like it's older. So it's 2011. It's not like it's old or nothing. But it was a K9 unit. This bitch smelled like straight dog when I got this motherfucker. Like they got the little incense in it. But that wasn't even helping. As soon as I opened the door, like I told my boy, because he drove down. We took his truck down to Tampa. I told my boy, I'm like, damn, this is a K9 unit. He's like, how you know? I'm like, go ahead and get in it. He's like, oh yeah, that bitch smelled like straight dog. Then when I took the radio out, his hair all back there. It's just hair everywhere. But yeah, that's really it. I bought my dream car, one of my dream cars, man. And I really I'm gonna tell y'all when I'm showing y'all the outside of it. I really manifested this bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. It took a while for this shit to finally come true, but man, I'm just so happy. Like this has been I ain't gonna lie, man. Even though it's Corona, it's probably a bad year for a lot of people. It's all about your thinking, man. Like, this has been one of my best years. I had capitalized on everything I could have capitalized on. I'd have made good money, you know, but I'm gonna get back to y'all when I reach my destination, and I'm gonna show y'all the outside of my car and do a little bit more talking. I promise, man. I'm gonna show y'all the Crown Vic. Hold on, let me clean the lens off. I'm tripping. Is that better? Hold on. All right. Go ahead and look at it in its full glory, man. see almost no imperfections on the bed. It's still, you know, got the little plugs on it. But yeah, that bit clean, man. I need to get the car washed. Oh yeah, I see. Hold on, I'll show y'all too much, man. I'll show y'all too much, man. I'll show y'all too much. That's for later. That's for later. You know, real clean, like, you know, no rust, nothing like that. The only thing, got a little paint chipping right there. And up here, I'm probably gonna get it repainted. I think I want to paint it black. I'm not sure yet. You know, it don't got no rust. This car's from Florida, so it came with the tinted windows. You know, little bird shit. Didn't get it washed. You know, got that. The headlights, they're in decent condition. They missing his clips, which, you know, you can expect that. I'm gonna get the headlight. I'm gonna get replacing headlights. I'm probably gonna get the one with the black inserts. I don't know if I really want the tinted ones yet, but yeah, this is the outside, man. You know, real clean, like, and you know, I showed you, you know, side is us, you know, who you know doing that, you know. I wanted dual tips on each sides, but you know, I'm gonna talk about that later. But yeah, it got the tinted windows. I need to get them re-tinted. I'm gonna show y'all why. Inside real junky. The blick getting caught. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's starting to like kind of bubble and peel up. I don't know if y'all can see it. But yeah, I think the front is probably 20 and the back is 10 because the back is a little bit darker, but I think I might do 10 all around it. I don't know why, but the back windshield isn't tinted. So I'm gonna get all new tint wrapped around it again soon, probably. But yeah, I think that's about it, man.